Hi children, this is Lakshmi Aravinda. Today we are going to see the linear equation with the one variable, chapter number 3, part 2. In already last part, we discussed about what is a linear equation with one variable and how to solve that equations. Now, even I started with one exercise completed, one more exercise, half we did. Now we are going to continue that exercise 3.2 from the 7th sum. See here, the 7th sum is the sum of three consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. And children, they are saying that the consecutive multiples, here we have to stress the two words. One is consecutive, one more is multiples of 8. So first, consecutive means next to next. Always keep it in a mind, next to next. Now multiples of 8, consecutive multiples of 8 means the continuous three multiples. For example, if we'll take 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24. These three are next continuous multiples of 8, three multiples. In a same way, if 8 multiples means we can take many children. There will be no end for that. 8 ones are 8, twos are 8, tens are 800s. Like that we can take how many multiples we want, also that many. In that multiples, if we'll take any three consecutive multiples, means three continuous multiples, the sum will be 888, they are saying. So let's take that three multiples as x plus 8, x plus 16. Now you have to get a doubt that why x plus 8 and x plus 16. Why? Because children, three continuous multiples if we'll take, already I discussed with you, 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are, already previous multiple is 8, 8 plus 8 is equals to 16, that is 8 twos are 16. If I want 8 threes are the next multiple, if we'll add 8 for the previous multiple 16, then I will get a 24. Like that, if we'll be adding 8, 8, 8, we will get the next continuous multiples. So same way here, if I'll take the first multiple as x, the unknown multiple, the first multiple as x, for that, if I'll add the first next multiple, if I'll add 8, I will get the next multiple, that is x plus 8. If I want the next multiple, x plus 8 plus 8, that is x plus 16. In that way, we got the three multiples x, x plus 8, x plus 16. Now, given that the sum is 888, means 888 means the sum of x, x plus 8 and x plus 16. This three sum is 888. So we had taken that x plus 8 plus x plus 16 is equal to 888. Now add all the variables x plus x, that is 3x, and two constant x plus 16 is equals to 24. Now 3x plus 24 is equals to 888. Now we want the value of x. So the remaining all we have to send to that side. Means the transposition method. We have to send all the remaining constants to that side to get the value of x. So here plus 24. If it will go that side, it will go for minus 24. And here 3x is nothing but 3 into x. So here multiplication 3, if it will go that side, it will go for the division part. So 888 minus 24 by 3. So x is equals to 888 minus 24 by 3. First 888 minus 24, we will get 864 divided by 3. If we will cancel with the 3, we will get 3 ones here. 3 twos are 6. So the remaining is 2 and 26. So we can take 3 8s are 24 and remaining is 2. 2 4 means 8. So we will get 288. If the multiples are x, x plus 8 and x plus 16, the first multiple is 288. And if I'll add plus 8, we'll get the next multiple 296. If I'll add one more 8, then we will get 304 as a next multiple. Next children, the ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? Now they are saying that two persons, Rahul and one more Harun. That both, what is the ratios of their ages means 5:7. As I told you already, whenever we are having some ratio, if I want original values of that ratio, if we have to multiply with one same number, any number. So here that same number I'll just take as a x. Okay, so if the ratio is 5:7, then let's take the ages as 5x and 7x. After 4 years, means from now if it is 5x, then after 4 years if it is 10 now, after 4 years 10 plus 4, isn't it? Same way, if it is age 5x now, then after 4 years 5x plus 4. Same way, 7x is our now present age, then after 4 years it will become 7x plus 4. And they only given that the sum of their ages is 56. The sum of their ages is 56, means which we have to add 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4. After 4 years the ages is 56. So if we'll add 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4, we will get 56. Now here we have to add the variables. 5x plus 7x will get 12x. 4 plus 4 will get 8. That side saying 56. We want the value of x. So remaining all send that side. If we'll send to that side, plus 8 if it will go that side, minus 8. And here multiplication 12 if it will go that side, division 12. So together you will get x is equals to 56 minus 8 by 12. Now 56 minus 8, 48 by 12 is equals to 4. Now what is the present ages they are asking? So the present ages is 5x and 7x. So 5 into x, that is 5 4s are, x value is 4. So 5 4s are 20. Next is 7x, 7 4s are 28. So the present ages is 20 and 28. Next children, Bai Chung's father is 26 years younger than Bai Chung's grandfather and 29 years older than Bai Chung. The sum of their ages of all three is 135 years. What is the age of each one of them? Here children, fully the story is around the Bai Chung father. He is the middle person, and Bai Chung father age if we'll take, he is younger than his father by how many years? 26 years. And he is elder than the son. The son is Bai Chung. The elder than the son Bai Chung is 29 years. Okay. So now what I will take means the middle person is, I will take it as x. So let's take the Bai Chung father age as x. Now if the Bai Chung father is x, automatically the son age will be, he is 29 years younger than the father, means smaller than the father. So father age minus 29 if we will do, then Bai Chung age we will get. So Bai Chung age is equals to x minus 29. Then grandfather age. So grandfather age means the Bai Chung is 26 years younger than the father. Means if I want father, Bai Chung father age if I want, if I'll add Bai Chung's age plus 26, then we will get the Bai Chung's grandfather's age. Now sum of these all three ages will be 135, they only given. So all three ages x plus x minus 29 plus x plus 26. All the three ages will be 135. Now add x, x, x. We will get 3x plus minus 29 plus 26. Here the bigger number is minus and smaller number is plus. So minus 29 plus 26, we will get minus 3. Here 3x minus 3 is equals to 135. Now we want the value of x. So what we have to do, remaining all send that side. Minus 3, if it will go that side, it will become plus 3. Next here multiplication 3, if it will go that side, it will go for division 3. So all together x is equals to 135 plus 3 by 3. Now 135 plus 3 means we will get 135 by 3. If we will do cancellation, 3 1s are 3 4s are 12. 3 ones are 3 fours are 12 and remaining is 1 8 means 3 6 are 40, 3 6 are 18, that is 46 is the answer. The ages are x minus 29, x and x plus 26. So now the ages will be 46 minus 29 will be 17, 40 x is straight away 46 and x plus 26 is 72. That's it children. Next, a rational number is such that when you multiply it by 5 by 2 and add 2 by 3 and add 2 by 3 to the product, you will get minus 7 by 12. What is the rational number? Here they are saying children, two operations on a single number. If we will take any rational number x, for that rational number means it should be in a form of what form? We already discussed, no? Rational number in a form of p by q. Okay, means even the q should not be equals to 0. It may be a 1 also, we cannot. We cannot say that. So that rational number I will just take as a x. Now what they are saying, if we will multiply it by 5 by 2. So first we have to multiply it with a 5 by 2. Then the product should be added by the 2 by 3. So x into 5 by 2, the product should be added by 2 by 3. Then we will get minus 7 by 12. Then we will get minus 7 by 12. Okay, now we have to find what is an x. Here simple only children. If you will understand this equation is enough. Now here plus 2 by, we want the value of x. So send this plus 2 by 3. If I will send that side, it will become minus 2 by 3. And children, minus 2 by 3, 7 by 12 minus 2 by 3. We cannot proceed this. Because here is a 12 is the denominator. Here the denominator is 3. Whenever we are doing addition or subtraction between two fractions or two rational numbers, the denominator should be same. Here, to get the same denominator for the 2 by 3, here 12 it is there, no, it is possible to get here also by multiplying with 4 by 4. So here that only I am doing. So 7 by 12 minus 7 by 12 minus 2 by 3 into 4 by 4. The next step, we will get that minus 7 by 12 minus 8 by 12. Now we are having the same denominator, we will write, and the numerators minus 7 minus 8. So we will get minus 15 by 12. Here only we can do cancellation children with the 3 table. 3 5s are 3 4s are, but I kept like that only. Even if you want, you can do the cancellation and you can proceed. 3 5s are 3 4s are. And the next step is here multiplication 5 by 2. If it will go that side, division 5 by 2. So x is equals to, already here minus 15 by 12 it is there outside of that side of the equal, and here multiplication 5 by 2, if it will go that side, division 5 by 2. So division, if I want to convert into a multiplication, I have to take the reciprocal of the 5 by 2, that is 2 by 5. Here the cancellation I am doing. That is 2 1s are 2 cross cancellation. 2 1s are 2 6s are. 5 1s are 5 3s are. So the remaining, what is the leftover in the numerator is minus 3 and denominator is 6. Again we can do cancellation. 3 1s are 3 2s are. So our rational number is minus 1 by 2. That's it. Next children, Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations 100, 50 and 10 respectively. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2:3:5. The total cash with Lakshmi is 4 lakh. How many notes each denomination does she have? Very easy children. If you'll understand the question is enough. What they are saying is, one of the cashier is having the notes 100 note, 50 note and 10 notes it seems. All together, okay, all together how much amount she is having means 4 lakh amount she is having. And the ratio of these notes means how many, for example 100 notes is 100, 50 notes it is there 50, like that. What is the ratio of the notes? Denominations is nothing but number of notes. How many she is having means 2:3:5. Now we have to find how many notes of each denomination, each note she is having. Okay, now we will see. First, children, given the denominations of cash with Lakshmi is 100 rupees, 50 rupees and 10 rupees. And they only given that if we'll take the ratio 2:3:5. I already told you if we are having some ratio, if we want to convert it into a numbers, actual numbers, we have to multiply with the some number. So to change it into a numbers, I am multiplying with the x, that is 2x, 3x, 5x. Okay, so let's take the number of notes. How many number of notes she is having is 2x, 3x, 5x. Now, Lakshmi has the total cash is 4 lakh, they only given. If I am having children, total is 4 lakh and they are saying that 2:3:5, that is we are taken the as a number 2x, 5x, 3x and 5x. Now, 100 notes is there 2x number. Instead of this, I'll just give you are having 100 rupees notes, 3 notes. How much amount you are having? 100 into that 3, that is 300. You are having 100 rupees notes, some 50 notes. Then how much amount you are having means how you will find 100 into that 50. You will get 100 into 50 how much? 5,000 rupees. In a same way, 100 rupees notes, 2x notes it is there here. Now how much total amount by 100 rupees means 100 into 2x. Same way 50 rupees notes, 3x it is there. So to amount will get by multiplying 3x into 50. Next 10 rupees notes, 5x it is there. So amount will be 5x into 10. The total amount is 4 lakh. Next 2x into 10, that is 2 into 100, 200x. 3x into 50, 150x. 5x into 10, 50x is equals to 4 lakh. Now 200x, 150x, 50x together we will get 400x is equals to 4 lakh. Now we want the value of x. So send this 400 to that side. If we will send 400 to that side, here multiplication 400, if it will go for division 400. Here 2 zeros, here 2 zeros, it will get cancelled. With the 4 table, if I will cancel the remaining 4,000, we will get 1,000 rupees. Now number of notes, how many we are having means 2x, 3x, 5x, no. So 2 into 1,000, 2,000, 3 into 1,000, 3,000, 5 into 1,000, 5,000 is the number of notes, means 100 rupees notes is 2,000 notes, 50 rupees notes is 3,000 notes and 10 rupees notes is 5,000 notes we are having. Next, solving equations having the variable on both the sides. If we are having the variable on both the sides, how to solve? This is much easy, children. What is that means? For example, in a previous case, only the variable will be one side, and what we were doing, we are sending all constants to one more side and we are finding the value. Okay, here if both the sides also variable it is there. Only one step extra, children. Very easy thing. What is that means? Bring all the variables one side of the equal symbol. Send all the constants to another side of the equal symbol. Okay, here if we are having one example, 2x minus 3 is equals to 7. Here you can observe only one side, that is the x is there this side and constant is there this side, and what we will do, minus 3 will send to that side, 2 we will send to that side, and we will find the value of x. Now if we will take the one more example, 2x minus 3 is equal to x plus 2. Here both the sides also it is there. Here also 2x is there, here x is there, means the variable it is there on both the sides. That time what we have to do means nothing. Bring all the variables, that is here 2x it is there, here x is there. So bring all to one side. Means already here 2x, it will be like that only. If I'll bring plus x this side, it will become minus x. Next, take and go the take and go that constant to that side. Here minus 3 it is there. If it will go that side, already 2 is there, and minus 3 if it will go that side, it will become plus 3. Okay, here I'll show you that explanation. And the same thing here. 2x minus 3 is equals to x plus 2. Now bringing all the variables to one side and constants to one side, we will get 2x minus x is equals to 3 plus 5. Now 2x minus x will get x, and 3 plus 5 is 8. The value is 8. If this is a simple example, in the same way we will do all the remaining sums. Okay. Now we will discuss about the exercise which is based on this concept, means both the sides having a variable. Now exercise 3.3. The first question is, here 3x is equals to 2x plus 18. Here if you will observe, we are having 3x this side of the equal and that side 2x, means both the sides variable and constant 18. Now what we have, what I told you, bring all the variables to one side and constants to one side. Both the sides constants is not there, so no need to be worried. Only we are having both the sides variable. So bring this 2x this side. If I'll bring same procedure, how we will take and go the variable constants to one more side, how we will follow? Here addition, if it will go that side, subtraction. Here multiplication, if it will go that side, division. If here it is division, it will go that side, multiplication. In the same way here also, if the variable this side is plus 2x, if it will come this side, minus 2x. Now 3x minus 2x is equals to 18. So 3x minus 2x, 3x minus 2x, x is equals to 18. Next one, 5t minus 3 is equals to 3t minus 5. Here we can observe both the sides variable, both the sides constants. So bring all the variables one side, that is 5t already it is there here, and plus 3t if it will come this side, minus 3t. And that side already minus 5 is there. Now plus minus 3 if it will go that side, plus 3. Next 5t minus 3t, we will get 2t minus 5 plus 3, that is minus 2. Now here we want only the value of t. We don't want any constant this side of the left side of the equal. So send the 2 also that side. So t is equals to, already minus 2 it is there. So t is equals to minus 2. Here multiplication 2 if it will go that side, division 2. So 2 by 2, minus 2 by 2, 2 ones are 2 ones are. So t is equals to minus 1. Next, 2x minus 1 is equals to 14 minus x. So here already 2x it is there, minus x if it will come this side, plus x. And that side 14 it is there, minus 1 if it will go that side, plus 1. Now this side 2x plus x is 3x, 14 plus 1 is 15. Now x is equals to, here only we want x value, so send 3 also that side. If I'll send 3 also that side, x is equals to 15 by 3. 3 ones are 3 5s are, x is equals to 5. That's it. Next one is x is equals to 4 by 5 of x plus 10. Here we can do in a two ways. The one way is keep this 4 here and 5 we can send this side and we can multiply. Or else directly multiply with the 4 by 5 both the terms inside the bracket first. So if we'll multiply 4 by 5 into x, 4 by 5x plus 4 by 5 into 10. Now 4 by 5 into x we cannot do any simplification further. We'll keep like that only. Here 5 ones are 5 twos are 10. That is 4. What else is remaining? 4 twos are 8. Next, now send all the variables to one more side. So here variable 4 by 5x, if it will come this side, minus 4 by 5x, x minus 4 by 5x is equals to 8. Now here nothing is there as a denominator. So what we will do? We will just cross multiply. That is 5x minus 4x by 5 is equals to 8. Now here division 5, if it will go that side, multiplication 5. So in the numerator 5x minus 4x we will get x, and this 5 if it will go that side 8 into 5. So x is equals to 40 is the final answer. Next, 2y plus 5 by 3 is equals to 26 by 3 minus 5. Now also same way, bring all the constants one side and variables one side. Here 2y already it is there, but that side one more y is there, that is minus y. If I will bring this side plus y, 2y plus y. Next 26 by 3, here plus 5 by 3, if it will go that side minus 5 by 3. So 2y plus y is equals to 26 by 3 minus 5 by 3. Now 2x plus y, 3y is equals to, here we are having both the denominators are equal. So we can proceed with the subtraction or addition of the numerators. So if we will do 2y plus y, 3y, and this side the same denominator, numerators 26 minus 5. We will get 21 by 3. 3 ones are 3 sevens are. So 3y is equals to 7. We want only the y. So send that 3 also that side. If I'll send that side, already multiplication 3, if it will go that side, it will become to division 3. So y is equals to 7 by 3. That's it. Next, the 10th question, 3m is equals to 5m minus 8 by 5. So here minus 5m means the same way we want all the variables one side, constants one side. So already 3m is this side, and that side 5m. If I'll bring this side, minus 5m is equals to minus 8 by 5. Now 3m minus 5m means negative is more whenever we are subtracting. So automatically the result will get negative symbol. Minus 2m is equals to minus 8 by 5. Both the sides minus we can cancel directly here only. No ma'am, we will get little bit confusion. Then send that side and cancel. That is, here minus 2 is in a multiplication. Means minus 2 into m. If it will go that side, division part it will go. So here we will get minus 8 by 5 into 1 by minus 2. Okay. So we will get into 1 by minus 2. So here we can cancel minus 2 ones are 2 fours are. So what is there in a remaining in a numerator is 4, in denominator 5. So m is equals to 4 by 5. That's it. Okay children. In a same way, I given some sums for you also to do. Exercise 3.2. These are the sums left over. You have to do this children. And even exercise 3.3. Question number 5 means from your textbook you have to take question number 5, question number 6 and question number 8 you have to do in a same procedure. Okay. Next. That's it children. Thank you. Keep learning. Be safe. Lakshmi Aravinda.